speech if we sing
Hi,
Whole
I'm
New World?
Candace Campbell, and I want y'all to watch this video before I begin my presentation. All of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. These are the words of Walt Disney, and what y'all just watched was a famous intro to many of the movies that he created. Sources that I used for this presentation were youtube.com, brainyquotes.com, wikipedia.org, wdwmagic.com, wikipedia.org again, and disneyquotes.org. Disney makes over $38 billion a year and employs over 150,000 people. This is where they are today, and they definitely had a lot of hard work to get to this point. Disney started as only an idea. It was Walt Disney's dream to have this major place, and this is what they did. This is some history of where they started and how they got to where they are today. Disney's vision was motivated by the lack of space at Disneyland in California. The infrastructure was building up all around this place, and many of the people were able to see those while they were in the park, and Disney wanted a place where they were able to escape from that. He wanted the real world not to be involved at all. He wanted this true fantasy land. By 1963, the Disney planning team, which are now called the Imagineers, had selected Florida. They selected this for many reasons. One was the weather. It permits year-round operation, which is what they really wanted. They wanted anyone to escape there at any time. Also, Florida is ranked #1 in their tourism, and so that just automatically has a lot of people there. Also, the available land. Disneyland was 450 acres, and after the land that was available in Florida, they ended up buying almost 28,000 acres of land. And so this is, again, is getting them the full aspect of just Disney. There's no outside distractions that the people have to deal with. That's from the wdwmagic.com. In 1971, it opened up for business. And at this time, it only had one park, and that was the Magic Kingdom, and only 2 resorts. The naming of the park isn't just something that they didn't think of and went on with it. It was a big deal. Unfortunately, Walter Elias Disney, or Walt Disney, he died in 1990. Oh, that's right. He died right before the park was actually opened. And because of this, the naming of the institution was really different and special. Before this happened, they referred to the project, or this Walt Disney World, as Project X, the Florida Project, Disney World, and the Disney World. They had these secret names because of the high confidentiality of this project that they were building. They didn't want anyone to know. They wanted it to be a huge surprise. Because Walt Disney died before it, his brother Roy is the one who finished it out. And in honor of his brother, he named it Walt Disney World, because he wanted his brother to be honored and remembered. His example that he used for this was, everyone knows about Ford cars. The world has heard about Ford cars, but has everyone really heard of Henry Ford? He wanted Walt Disney to be known. And once they decided this name, it stuck for good. Everything down to the font that they did, that original Walt Disney font that they have. It was the famous medieval font, they call it. And that has been the same exact thing from the very beginning. And that was from, again, wdmagic.com. And yes. Now the attractions. Like I said earlier, they only begin with 1 attraction and 2 resorts. The endless attractions, resorts, and theme parks require more than a weekend to see everything, now that there are so many. There are 4 theme parks, 2 water parks, 23 on-site resort hotels, a campground, 2 health spas, physical fitness centers, and other recreational venues and entertainment. Yes, it opened with 1, so as you can see, it came a very long way. The different attractions that added in the dates were Epcot came in 1982, Disney's Hollywood Studios came in 1989, and Disney's Animal Kingdom came in 1998. The newest attraction they just implemented in June of 2010, and that is the new Harry Potter site. It's in the 7th island in the Universal Studios, and it's the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And that's their largest investment since opening. That source is from wiki.org. As you can see, the magical world of Disney continues to evolve and grow. I don't think, even though Walt himself has passed away long ago, his legacy continues to evolve. To summarize, Walt Disney World has come a long way, and I hope that I've covered everything and y'all have learned more about the history, the naming process, and all the attractions that they have. Disney said, "We believed in our idea, a family park where parents and children could have fun together." And that was the main thing that he wanted. He wanted a place for families to come together and just escape from anything that might be happening. And as long as they were together, that's okay. And believing was obviously the key to their success.